guys, Tom again. We're going to be talking about the 8th Kyu grading now. So you've done one grading, we're now moving on to the next grading, and things are going to start getting, there's a few more things added in, and things are going to start getting a little bit more complicated, a little bit more, we're going to start getting a little bit more harsh as well when we're looking at your techniques. So, as before, we've got the stomach level punch, the head level punch, exactly the same as before. This time we're really going to be making sure that we can see perfect fists every time. So we're going to be looking to make sure that we've got no sticking out thumbs, the wrists are straight when we're punching, all that kind of stuff. Also, thinking about the chamber arm, is that coming back every time? And when we are doing our punches, is everything landing at the same time? When we're doing the push-pull here, we want things to pass, twist at the end, and finish. As this finishes, one. All as one movement. So those are the types of things that we're going to start looking out for now. That's for head and stomach. For blocks, exactly the same. You're going to have Jodan Agyuke. Here, we're looking to make sure that everything finishes at exactly the same time. Exactly the same with Uchiuke. You guys know these by now. Sotuke. Same things again. All these hand placements and everything finishing at the same time. The fists, everything needs to be starting to look really, really smart and like you know what you're doing, because you do know what you're doing now. We're also going to be making sure that you've got good levels of concentration. You're not looking around. You know what you're doing. You're confident in what you're doing. So it's those sorts of things now that we're going to start looking for. A new block that we're going to add in, and a new stance that we're going to add in, is Kokutsu blocking Shotokan. So back leaning stance, blocking knife hand strike. So this stance is a lot narrower. It's the same length as long forward stance, and all the weight is loaded on the back here. We're going to come and block here. So from the side, this is what we're looking like. Okay. When we step up, prepare, and then step back, and we can also step back and then step up. So we're looking for these hand placements. We know that this is a new technique to you guys, so we're not too worried. We just want to make sure that your feet and your hands are in the right place and that we're preparing and seeing that block. Your combinations, as we're going through, we're going to be looking for Jodan Oizuki, so stepping lunge punch. We're going to be looking for that at Jodan and at Chudan level as well. We're also now going to be looking for a Hyakuzuki reverse punch. So all these things, we want to be thinking about where the hips are landing. One or two. Either shove me on or hand me off. So, not too important for your level, but we are going to start thinking about those things so it's a bit easier for you later on down the line. We're also going to be looking at your blocking combinations. So as we're stepping back, we're head level, Uchiuke, Sotuke, run out of space, Hidamburai, and then step back finally, Kokutsu blocking Shotokan. So the combinations are pretty much going to stay the same, but with the new added techniques in. Kicks, we've got 2 new kicks this grade. So before, and you'll still need to do this, doing improvement. So we want to be looking for improved balance, making sure that we're chambering the kick, and improved power as well. So for the front kick, when I go front kick, don't forget comes up, out, back, and down. So we're now going to start looking at a bit of a snap on the end of that kick. Okay, so that's what we're looking for, a bit of understanding about what the kick's doing. The new kicks, side kick. So I'll demonstrate this way. Both of them are Yokigiri side kicks. One's Kiagi, which is snap, and one's Kokomi, which is thrust. So a snap kick typically might be a little bit higher than your thrust kick, but again, it doesn't really matter. Everybody's got different flexibilities. So whether you're doing it downwards or upwards, it doesn't really matter, it's all the same. So what we're going to do is prepare to the front with the knee facing front, and the kick's going to come out, back to the front, and then down. So we might do this from a long forward stance, kicking towards the front. We might do it from a Kyu horse riding stance, doing it into the front that way. We might just do it from standing and kicking out to the side. The differences between your Kyagi and your Kokomi, or your snap and your thrust. From here, your snap is coming out. It's coming out quite quick. One there. Your thrust, you're looking at a bit more power, a bit more oomph at the end, almost like a punch, but with your foot. Okay. So from here, it's going to come up, exactly the same, and it's going to step out, snap out that way. Which is why I say usually you're looking at a bit lower, because you want to put a bit more weight down and into it. Again, it's got to come back and out. Try not to let your body lean too much down this way when you're doing your kicks. You want your power going that way, if anything. And again, using your guard to help you out with balance. The supporting foot also needs to twist. If you don't twist, you're going to start twisting knees, and that's going to cause you problems later on down the line. That's all your kicks, that's all your Kihon, that's all your combinations. Your kata this time, Kihon kata, we're looking at an improved knowledge of Kihon kata, and we're also looking to see that you've learned Heian Shodan. Again, we're not going to be putting you in for a grading if we don't think that you're ready for a grading. So we will have taught it to you. You should never be going in thinking, I have no idea, I've never been taught this. But watch the kata videos as they come out, use those as tips, and use those to gain a little bit of extra practice when you're trying to learn the pattern. There'll be really good videos for that. And also when you're trying to develop the kata further, there'll be some extra sort of little details to watch out for while you're doing your own training. But we'll cover all that in those videos.